We will be discussing XRP in this video. We will examine the pricing of XRP. We are going to examine the XRP chart. Was the XRP ledger intended to be used with Bitcoin? We will investigate Ando Finance. I'm a huge Ando fan, you know. They recently received some incredible news. After we examine it and its implications, David Schwartz returns with his little mystery tweet. So without further ado, take a seat back, unwind, and let's get started. With the price of $99,450, Bitcoin has returned to the $100,000 mark. Right now, it's up 4.36%. The price of Ethereum is $2,795. Right now, it's up 6.92%. The price of XRP is $2.62. With both USDT and USDC coming in at their dollar pegs, it is currently up 9.14%. People 24 to 48 hours, I told you. We will have a better understanding of the direction these markets are taking. Yes, it was a fantastic day yesterday. We witnessed an incredible recovery as XRP reached up into that $2.7 range. It would be fantastic if XRP could break out and return above that resistance level, which is currently between $2.9 and $2.92. Let's examine the immediate effects of this. Can we maintain these prices? If you keep an eye on current events on social media, many people are beginning to change their minds about the market on the run. I'm not sure if this is because the most recent dip scared the very daylights out of them and left them all shaken and frenzied, or if there has been a fundamental change. In my view, there has been no shift in the market. We maintain our upward trajectory through the conclusion of Q1 and the start of Q2. We then receive the correction we discussed around that tax period. We sort of move sideways until those parabolic blow-off tops once the correction is finished. Nothing has changed my timeline for this as of yet. No, nothing has changed as a result of the recent adjustment. These are the unpredictably occurring black swan incidents. However, this is more in line with XRP price targets, isn't it? By the end of Q1 or the start of Q2, we hope to see $4 to $5. By the end of the year, that would allow XRP to reach $8, $13. Interesting times ahead. The overall market value of cryptocurrencies is over $3 trillion, or $3.2 trillion. This is the XRP chart. Even if I am aware that you cannot see all of those Telegram alerts, allow me to conceal them. Let's get started. This is what we are now examining. On the 2nd of February, we experienced a reversal. As you can see, the reversal will start as soon as we reach these green waves. After the reversal, we received the signal on Monday, the 3rd, that a very robust bullish upsurge is set to begin for XRP. What does the letter B mean then? Well, it's really easy. This shift in the trend is positive. Thus, we turned around the bearish mood trend and turned it around to the upside right here. You're looking for the key number, correct? It is approximately 289 here. We'll give it a call at around 290. To return to the bullish area, we must break through there. The 1 day in a month is still extremely bullish, as you can see. We need to push above 290, but the 4-hour looks bearish. We might come back down here if it doesn't work out. Folks, we don't want to go down here. Returning to the lower twos would allow us to reach the record high of $1.96 that was recorded in 2020. This was put out by SmokeX. The story of XRP against Bitcoin. Why? He asked. Due to Bitcoin's exclusion from the system, the IMF is currently putting pressure on nations to stop using it as legal money. Guess what is part of the system in the meantime? XRP. Yes, exactly. What will the IMF encourage nations to embrace, you ask? XRP or Bitcoin? This is an easy answer. XRP is it. They are advising people not to use Bitcoin and to avoid it altogether. Although it doesn't fit into the system, XRP nevertheless fulfills every requirement. We are aware that Bitcoin will never be utilized again. It's that easy. That is no longer a use case for Bitcoin. It is now a gold digital store. That's all. There are numerous applications for XRP. It can be used as a value store. It can be used for money transfers. It can serve as a compromise. the intermediary in the payment process. There are several applications for XRP here. This was released by the investor in digital assets. Was Satoshi's original goal to operate Bitcoin on the XRP ledger always the plan? This is fascinating. Here is the clip I want you to listen to. Why wouldn't it be utilized to make payments right now? Or what, in your view, would reduce it to simply being digital gold? Well, it's not used as money. That's all. If it is not reachable in that way, if individuals are unable to utilize it as payment, if it's difficult, if retailers don't take it, people will simply not regard it as relevant money as a result of all these factors, rather than merely existing as this digital treasure trove. Is there a lack of progress, in your opinion? Because we have layer 2 protocols that are more focused on payments, such as Fedi and Lightning, that reside above the underlying layer of Bitcoin. However, do you think it's more of a "it needs to be used" question? Or do you still believe that much more needs to be built? More is always to be built. Simply said, I don't think people can access it. People's lack of Bitcoin is the biggest problem. And aside from the investment value, they have no other motivation for purchasing it. The second question is, if they have Bitcoin, where can they utilize it? As a result, several chicken and egg issues exist, and a lot of them, I believe, are in development. But in the end, it must be acknowledged that there is a reason why people appreciate this. They also wish to take advantage of it. Therefore, I believe the investment vehicle is a wise initial move. For that reason, we created a Bitcoin exchange within the Cash App, since it's the quickest and most straightforward method of granting access to Bitcoin. However, the difficult part comes next. How do they use it? Rather than merely observing it rise and fall. In reality, how do they exchange value using it? And what are the advantages for a merchant? In what ways does it help a person? These are some really intriguing statements, people. I mean, the XRP ledger could absolutely run Bitcoin. Many individuals would be offended. I am aware of that. Ando Finance. Take a look. They just had their brief encounter. It can be compared to something like Swell, which is used by Ripple. The same is true for Ando. All of these blockchain companies have begun to execute these events correctly, as you have witnessed. Ando Nexus was introduced by them. Treasury tokenization is being worked on in Ando Nexus. Pay attention to these names: Tempton, Franklin, Tree of Wisdom, Management of Wellington, Fundbridge Capital 2, while using round-the-clock liquidity, accessible via their current alliances with PayPal, BlackRock, and other companies. People Ando will become a very important player. Additionally, we are aware that they collaborated with Ripple to utilize the XRP ledger. Please, please, please don't sleep on Ando. Right now, I'm telling you. The other day, I bought a ton of it, not financial guidance. That's exactly what I'm doing. Jade changes like after that. The US government is reportedly planning to announce a collaboration with Ando to tokenize financial assets, such as BlackRock-backed US bonds. Oh, fascinating, huh? Wisdom Tree comes next. They essentially attested to the accuracy of everything Ando Finance stated. According to them, Wisdom Tree was chosen by Ando Finance to be a part of its expanded issuer back for tokenized treasuries, which will increase confidence in real-world assets and liquidity usefulness. Don't put it off. Now I'm warning you. Then my man is David Schwartz. Is he making fun of us once more? Since he was haphazardly exploring the Ripple office over the weekend, he first included the steps leading down in his photo, correct? Stairs descending. The price is going to drop after all. This is what he did. Look, feel free to label me insane. Since I've been in the spaces in 2017, this man has done this. This always has some type of significance. We are now releasing this in Trump's America. The cost of a 22-ounce drink is $4.29. That may or may not be Trump's America. In my opinion, the price of the beverage is still indicative of Biden's America. But set all of that news and rubbish aside. Let's listen. The total cost was $4.29. Could this be the next leg up for XRP? By the conclusion of Q1, which is next month, it will spill over into the start of Q2, making the next push-up $4.29. We have discussed the precise price range on this channel. I'm going to listen carefully. I'm going to be watching the charts closely.